How's it going, my friends? This is Ionacus, and today we're taking a look at the last two of the McFarlane DC Universe Suicide Squad team, Polkadot Man and Peacemaker. And we're also going to build King Shark while we're at it. I'm going to make this real quick to take a look at these guys. As you can see, there they are in the front. The names on the side there. Names on the side there. Pictures of them. Instructions for the Build-A-Figure and the cross-sell and legal bullshit on the bottom. Polkadot Man was kind of hard to find. Everybody really liked Polkadot Man and Suicide Squad. If you haven't seen the second Suicide Squad movie, check it out. It's nothing like the first one. James Gunn did an amazing job on it. I liked the first one. The second one was even better than the first one. Fortunately, Peacemaker, although he's got his own series, is very popular. Like Bloodsport, they had two different versions. They had a masked version and an unmasked. I didn't get the unmasked because I wasn't going to pay the $25 or whatever for a second Peacemaker figure or Bloodsport just to have an alternate head. No. They just being greedy. They should just pack both heads in the same figure. But no, they couldn't do that. McFarlane needs to step their game up. They came out strong. Their movie figures are always rubbish. But the comic book ones are usually really good. Except for they keep doing Batmans and more Batmans and more Batmans. They just released like 20 more Batman figures. We're getting off track. Going off the rails. Let's get Peacemaker and Polkadot Man out of their boxes and check them out. And welcome to Ionacus Toy Reviews. Okay, so we're going to take a look at Peacemaker here. And he looks good. Looks good. Head can go down. Can rotate 360. Can look up fairly well. Arms can go into 360. There feels like there's a little bit of a butterfly joint in the shoulders. Rotation of the forearm. Double jointed elbows. And the hands go every which way. There's a waist swivel. Leg can kick up that far, kick back that far. You can super kick. There should be an upper thigh swivel in there, but it's too tight, and I'm not going to try to force it. I don't want to break nothing. Double jointed knees. No boot cut, but there's a foot left, right, back and forth. All that. The paint apps look really good. Looks exactly like how he's supposed to. And John Cena as Peacemaker was great. The season 1 of Peacemaker was freaking awesome. Definitely go watch that on HBO. I think it's on HBO Max. If you haven't watched it already, definitely go get it. Accessory-wise, he comes, of course, with a stand. Like all DC multiverse figures do. Got a trading card. And he comes with a fucking sword. Why does he come with a sword? He needs a gun. Where do I got a gun? There's a rifle. It's because for an extended amount of time, DC didn't want any of their figures to come with weapons, or guns. So characters like him, Bloodsport, Grifter, Red Hood, shoot 'em up heroes, and they're coming with swords and knives and shit. Which, okay, that can be fine. That could be completely fine. I can deal with that. If this wasn't the only thing he came with, if he came with a couple handguns and the sword, I could agree. I can deal with that, yeah. But Peacemaker does not use a fucking sword. It's out of the way. He also came with the arms for King Shark, which we're going to look at them in a little bit. King Shark was another one of the highlights of the Suicide Squad. And I liked all the characters, so why we didn't get a Rick Flag and a Ratcatcher too is beyond me. But here we have Polka-Dot Man. And, you know, I have him all geared up. I got his goggles on. His polka dot blast effect is on. And he comes with another one of these. One of his controller thingies. And, of course, he comes with a card. A stand. I'm going to take that off at the moment. And I'm going to take the goggles off. He's got a good head sculpt. I cannot pronounce the actor's name who plays Polka-Dot Man. He was also in the first two Ant-Man movies. Last Voyage of Demeter, which was good. I liked that movie. It was good. It was definitely scary. The whole somebody's killing us off like, one by one. There's a monster on the ship. Blah, blah, blah. I thought it was a good movie. He's got a waist swivel. You go down. Can't really go up, but you can do 360. Arms can go 360. Does have that butterfly joint in there. Double jointed elbows. And the hands go 360 and back and forth. You can kick up that far. You can kick back that far. You can do a side kick pretty well. Super kick, however you want to call it. I think a super kick goes a little higher. But he can do a side kick. Double jointed knees. No thigh swivel, but there's supposed to be one. That's how they're designed. There's a mushroom peg right in here, but it's just too tight, and I'm not going to force it. Oh, and the feet can go back, forth, left, right, and all that. No boot cut. So he looks pretty cool. He looks good. Now, he was the hardest of the four to find. I remember Harley Quinn was saying hard to find, but she's rubbish. And I'm okay with him not having any guns because he has his blast effect. They should have given him two. Because they could have had one for each hand. But it is what it is. I'm going to put him right there. Now, he also came with the stomach and head for King Shark. So let's go ahead and get this put together. That's his back. That's his stomach. Alright, so that goes there. And you get the other pieces over here. completely doing this wrong? There we go. Because that was his fin. This goes here like this. Hungry. So here's King Shark. I'll put together. He's got his shorts. There's a bend in the knee, I think, but I'm not going to force it. His toes can go up. His feet can go up and down, left and right. Waist swivels. There's a stomach swivel. Arms can go 360. You can bend at the elbow and at the hand here. His mouth can go open and close, show all his teeth. And his head can rotate a little bit. He's really tight. Joints are really, really tight on him. But he looks great. And honestly, I don't have enough Build-A-Figures from the DC Multiverse. There's too many waves that if they were rubbish, or in case point, the Flashpoint wave, the comic Flashpoint wave. I had Aquaman, I had Wonder Woman, I had Project Superman. Flash? Why the fuck did last few years like is almost $200 now? What the fuck? But that's neither here nor there. King Shark here is a great figure. Great Build-A-Figure. He looks good. Maybe on my Instagram channel I'll put a picture of all the DC Build-A-Figures because I only got like 3 or 4. I'll have to double check. Because then I got him, I got Starro, I got that big Dark Side Superman, or Dark Side Batman. I think there's somebody else. Oh well, I don't care. These three are actually really good. I mean, the only complaint I have is Peacemaker needs guns, and he should have had 2 blast effects, and maybe an alternate head sculpt to show his polka dot power overloading. But it is what it is. Let me flip this around and give my final thoughts in just a moment. Okay, so all 3 of these, I'm giving a 10 out of 10. I like them. They could have been better, definitely. Is what it is. It seems to be a problem these days with Build-A-Figure waves of figures. Sometimes you don't get all of them all at the same time, and I mean, it took me forever to get a polka dot man. I eventually realized my my good friend 8bit_collectible had one, so I grabbed it off of him. Don't know how I kept missing that, because I was like, no, I've had this thing forever, just sitting on the table, nobody's bought it. Well, you know, there it is. But they really needed to do a Rick Flag and a Ratcatcher too. I don't know why they didn't. I mean, they could have. And there's enough Build-A-Figure pieces of him. They could have put, like, Ratcatcher 2 could have had the arm. Rick Flag could have had the stomach or the head. They could have done 6, but I know McFarlane tries to do at least 4 figures per wave for the Build-A-Figure waves. It is what it is. Anyway, you can get these guys relatively cheap online. I think I said it in the last one. I mean, I saw more than one auction of this entire wave going for less than $50 on eBay. Definitely go check it out if you're interested in getting these. I mean, $40-50 for 5 figures. That's basically you're buying 2 and getting 30 for free. And that's including the Build-A-Figure. So, if you liked the Suicide Squad, if you liked Peacemaker, give me a thumbs up down below. Like, share, subscribe, whack that bell for notifications. And just remember to keep hitting those toy aisles. And we'll see you guys next time. Later.